Guys, this is Mr. Huber 74 here, working on a 2004 Chrysler Sebring 2.7. Customer basically was told that she needed a water pump replaced, which anybody that knows these cars with the 2.7 motor, the 2.7, the water pump, the weep hole is sealed. And there is a leak hole that comes out the side of the block, so there's no way for it to leak internally. Anyway, the reason I got this car and I have to fix it is because that's her dipstick. Now, I haven't drained the oil yet, but that's what I'm dealing with. I told her at the very least, this thing's going to need head gaskets. Also a common problem on these 2.7s. So according to her, it ran and everything 6 months ago, and then she shut it off because she had an oil change, and that's how the oil looked when she got the oil change. So I just pulled off the valve covers because I'm a nice guy. I told her I'd fix the car for her, and she's going to pay me with another car in her driveway that doesn't run. I have to fix that one, but long story short. So I pull off the valve covers. This thing was sitting for 6 months with that. Okay, this is the top end of the motor that looks like this. And that's after I wiped it off and got all the crap and water. Okay, this is what it looks like without me touching it. Folks, this lady needs a motor. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This motor is garbage. I wouldn't put this motor in my enemy's car. Her whole vacuum system, the EGR, all of it was just full of this rusty, coffee looking water. I just wanted to let you know, if somebody tells you that the 2.7 is a good motor, I want you to punch them dead in the mouth. Okay, this motor is like the Bic lighter of motors. Okay, it's literally use it till it breaks, pull it out, drop a new one in, keep driving till the car falls apart. Or better yet, just don't buy a Chrysler product, honestly. I ordered a head gasket set and head bolts and everything else. I don't even want to know what the bottom end of this motor looks like. I'm scared to drain the oil pan, because that's what it looks like inside. It's sat like this for 6 months. That is literally rust on the cam lobes. That's the timing chain. It's rusted solid. The motor won't turn. I'll be back with an update on this piece of shit. But needless to say, guys, don't waste your time. If it's got a 2.7, walk away. I don't care how good a deal it is. The 2.7 and the 4.7 are both Chrysler products that are just plagued with problems. The 4.7 either runs like a champ, or you're putting 3 of them in over the life of the vehicle because they were poorly designed with bad flowing oil passages. They sludge up. Gee, I can't imagine all the sludge in here. Hey, look at this, man. Look at this. I mean, what engineer thought this was a good idea to have a high-pressure cooling system in this little motor and then put double overhead cams on it and have it working super hard? I mean, look at this. The motor won't move. I thought the battery was bad. I tried to crank it. It just goes click, 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 because the starter can't turn the motor. Guys, do yourself a favor. Somebody on Chrysler says, I'm going to give you this Chrysler 300. It's got a beautiful leather interior. It's got nice wheels on it. They swear the transmission. They swear up and down it's good. Blown head gasket. Walk away. You're going to put a motor in it. You're going to put a motor in it. Because that's what happens when they sit for any period of time with blown head gaskets and somebody ran it and got that coffee looking crap all through the motor. That's what you're going to wind up with every single time. And it's not just the 2.7, but the 2.7 is one of the worst I've seen with this. Just letting you know. Just a badly designed motor. Pencil pushers put it together. Nothing but problems with these. You can scour Craigslist all day. You're going to find Sebrings. You're going to find Stratuses. You're going to find 300s. You're even going to find Chargers with the 2.7 motor. Cheap, because the motor is shot. And it's not worth it. Not unless you feel like pulling the whole wiring harness out, and starting all over again. A whole different motor. If you change a motor, you got to change the trans, and just walk away, guys. Walk away. So I'm probably going to have to do with this thing. I'll give you an update, but I don't see me pulling this motor and doing a complete rebuild. Not for what... I mean, the lady's giving me a Durango with a blown 4.7. You know, that's my trade-off. I'm trying to help a neighbor out, you know. I rebuilt that bike. Fell out of the back of my trailer. Okay? Rebuild it in like a week. I just had to wait for parts to come in. This ain't even worth rebuilding. Worth it? Not worth it. Okay? Stay away from the 2.7. Unless you are a master technician, know exactly what you're doing all day long, can do this with your eyes closed, and you've got a spare one fresh sitting on a stand, stay away. It's just going to turn into a headache. Mr. Huber 74, out.